I would like to share ways to spot bad actors, Russian assets, and are their useful idiots. They have an agenda against the United States and the West in general. It's anti-democratic. It is very conspiratorial, and they will use pre-existing beliefs and structures as espionage often does. Um, Mueller did mention the sweeping and systemic measures Russia took. I noticed them in 2013, 2014. Um, the bad actor I knew working for Russia, they were communicating online. She asked me my opinion on WikiLeaks and other various things like Snowden, Assange, and I live in Alabama, so they eventually asked me about Roy Moore, Luther Strange, Doug Jones. I'm gay, so they asked me if I ever met Doug Jones's gay son. And they knew Oxford was going to do a trans ban during the controversy with Target. Like Target would do a trans policy in 2016, and Oxford City Council would ban it. I guess they had predicted this, and it did come to effect a few years later. And they had already had the Facebook pages set up, and they were called, Oxford LGBT rights. And she had showed me to them in 2014, but they could buy ads in 2016, like right during around the election time. That's when the ads appeared on Facebook, and she again showed me a beta Facebook with emoticons and ad space. It said, "This is what your Facebook will look like," and the story was about Syria, about the emoticons that under and the advertisement above it. And techniques they use would include disinformation. They mix in a lot of actual information, and they'll slip in their BS, and they start off small. Distrust of the media, followed by distrust of education, of government officials, of everyone. But this little person they don't even know on the computer screen, it is often a more corrupt government than the one they're trying to, make understand. Like, and they take advantage of misunderstandings, and that's when they really have you. If you don't have a firm understanding of civics, psychology, and other things that are in this area, then they get you. And they like to exploit prejudices, especially racism. And they also spread anti-trans. The one in our area was saying Maxine Waters and Michelle Obama was a trans man. They attack Democrats mostly, but she even then was attacking McCain. They knew which people would be against him, and they even knew every living president would be against him. And I'm like, that's not necessarily a sign that he's against the deep state. That might just be a sign he's a fucking traitor. And it's came true. Look at Helsinki. Look at how he acts. He to this day denies the Russian attack, and then lifts sanctions on them. He builds weapons in Saudi Arabia despite them murdering journalists and other crimes. Like, this is what he does. He is a slime ball. And I found it interesting. They were the ones spreading the Pizzagate BS about Hillary Clinton, yet she knew that he had bragged to Stern about watching underage girls in dress and all these other things, like grabbing by the pee, Melania, like, and it's just weird that if they were genuine, how they, somehow all of a sudden think it was Hillary Clinton. Like, I didn't vote for her. Like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just saying that you need evidence. And again, this is all Trump behavior. And even still, like, why would it be excused for him? Even if they both were enough for her, like, these people are drinking Kool-Aid, and it's sick. And again, the Republicans helped them get this foothold, the Russians. Not only did they provide them cover, especially after their anti-gay laws, but now that Trump's in bed with them and he's in constant communication with Hannity, and Hannity's talking to Flynn, and Cohen's their lawyer, or was until he talked to the Fed, and they all called him a rat. Like, this is just fucking sick. And if you believe this shit, then God help you. Like, wake up. Trump is a traitor.